So for my project, I decided to analyze Ex Machina and see how good of an adaptation it was to Frankenstein. So for some background context, context of Deus Ex Machina is kind of like a hand of God that fixes everything when it appears to go completely wrong. So the criteria that I made for my adaptation, first off, I said it was a good adaptation, and that's by putting it through the lens of the plot. So that means how I analyzed it, well, how good the plot is in relation to the original novel, also allowing it to have some turn-offs and spin-offs, because otherwise it would just be an exact copy and not really necessarily an adaptation. So the synopsis of the movie, we have two people, Caleb Smith and Nathan Bateman. Nathan Bateman kind of introduces Caleb to his house and his new robot creation, which is a self-aware robot, which he's trying to make indistinguishable from man. Nathan makes Caleb's job to overlook Ava and watch over what she's doing. And while he does this, he eventually becomes attracted to her. And Ava, being the sentient robot, realizes this, and she manipulates him to try to escape this kind of grasp that Nathan has. So by doing that, then Caleb derives an escape plan along with Ava, and in the process, he notices some really nasty things going on with Nathan. And he starts to fear that he might be part of the experiment himself, and he might be a robot. And this leads to a very startling escape. So in this escape plan, Ava actually ends up killing Nathan and completely abandons Caleb and locks him up. And we last see her in a downtown city scene, subjected to a bunch of other people, and no one can tell that she's a robot. So why would this be considered an Ex Machina or a Deus Ex Machina? There are definitely multiple coincidences and twists that go on in the novel that you feel like that nothing would really work itself out, but it ends up doing so. And that's kind of similar to Frankenstein in that way also. When you define the characters, there's Caleb, who's the main character. He is most similar to Walt in terms of in relation to Frankenstein. He's very intelligent, he's aware, and he's composed, and he acts as a medium through which the story passes through, similar to how Walt is. There's also Nathan. Nathan is by far most similar to Victor Frankenstein. He's kind of like the mad scientist or evil genius. He's very smart, but he also likes to play God. He's very just manipulative and kind of freaky and very secretive. He's also very unloving, and he hates anything that he really sees. And then finally, there's the robot Ava. She is most similar to the monster in just about every way, but she is Nathan's own creation. She's a genius and adaptable. She looks very messed up, but she is in fact superhuman, and she proves this as she is very manipulative and strong, as we see with how she messed with Caleb. So to compare the two, the first one, or at least the major one, is the philosophy that is behind plots of the two. There's a lot of emphasis in both plots of nature versus nurture, and along with love and emotion and how both of those drive Frankenstein and Ex Machina through. Also the setting, both of the plots take place through both secluded environments where there's only one person subjected to just their surroundings and they have to learn and adapt to that. There's also exposure to other people and how that influences different actions. One of the things that I thought was also interesting is that there was a lot of emphasis on illusions and how they brought in modern culture. So we saw that Oppenheimer's quote and Jackson Pollock were introduced in Ex Machina, while Reimer the Ancient Mariner and Paradise Lost were in Frankenstein. To continue though, there are also major contrasts. So the first one is a major twist in the novel, or in the movie. Ex Machina follows basically the exact same plot until about 2/3 of the way through, where it branches off and makes its own little path, and therefore a different adaptation of the movie. There's also the reversal of roles or power structure. As opposed to Victor kind of being the one that is truly in control, Ava in Ex Machina is the one who's in control. She is the forerunner, and she is the one who can manipulate and mess with different people. There's also a difference in the value of companionship. We can see that the monster in Frankenstein truly values love, and he really longs for a partner, and that's what kind of drives his motivation. But Ava just wants to escape, and she manipulates love and emotion as a way of leaving the place. But the final end results are also very different. So Ava ends up becoming integrated into modern culture, which is very different from the monster. She becomes just a normal functioning human being, whereas the monster dies as he is unable to assimilate into modern culture. So what type of adaptation is this? I would say that this is an exact one-for-one adaptation with a spin-off or alternate ending at the end. We can see this with Ava being an exact copy of the monster in Frankenstein, if the monster were to have harnessed his powers or destroyed his creator. We can also see the same thing with Caleb and Walton, as both of them are the exact same copy until the end, where instead Walton does not really help the monster escape, and he never really grew, just like Victor, which is very different from King. So overall, I would say that this is a very excellent adaptation when analyzing it through the plot. It's very thought-provoking, and there is an alternative ending. It does embody the original structure, but does offer a different course. And its science fiction is relevant to the time period that it took place in. And that's pretty much it.